Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back, baby, with another banging video.
You know, it's music and it's opinion based, but some things, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work.
Cowboy Carter, Beyonce.
So, in this video, we are going to talk about Frank Stallone exposing Jay-Z. Let's talk about it, shall we? Because, as you guys know, Miss Queen Bee, she has won a few Grammys, and it is the first time winning in that country for her. And as such, it has caused a lot of concerns, also a lot of major backlash. And this time around, it is not Sylvester Stallone, but his brother Frank Stallone, who is allegedly claiming that Jay-Z paid over $50 million to secure Beyoncé's Grammy wins. Now, Frank Stallone is a musician and actor in his own right, but he's not exactly a household name like his brother. So why is he making such a bold claim? Is there any truth to it? And what does this say about the Grammys? Power dynamics in entertainment and lengths people will go to for legacy and recognition. We're going to talk about it all, baby. Now, first, let's address the elephant in the room. Where did the rumor even start? Well, according to sources, it is said that this is what is being discussed in the rich and famous community of show business. And as such, you know that Frank Stallone, being Sylvester Stallone's brother, being a musician himself, you know that he has access to certain perks, private events, and also information that is quickly leaked. So as such, ain't no surprise that he's consistently saying this. He has been saying it on his Instagram page as well. There's a TikTok video of him saying this. Now, you guys know, as the story goes, and we all know, Jay-Z is one of the most powerful figures in music. No. Because he's so powerful and equally wealthy, it is no surprise that he would be able to fork out a hefty sum like $50 million to ensure his wife, Beyoncé, dominates at the Grammys. Now we know that Beyoncé is no stranger to the Grammys. She has won over 32 awards, making her most awarded artist in Grammys history. But despite her undeniable talent, impact, and contribution to music, there have always been speculations about whether the Grammys are truly fair or if behind the scenes deals influence outcomes. So, is Frank Stallone claims just a wild rumor, or is there more to it? Honey, if I had to give you an answer, to that question, I would say there's more to it, because there's something else that is coming out now, and we're going to talk about that in the next video. Now, as I've said, the Grammys, it has long been criticized for their lack of transparency. Remember Lemonade? She got snubbed. She also got snubbed for quite a few other albums for Album of the Year. So as such, many people have long criticized and questioned the Grammy as it relates to their lack of transparency and the alleged favoritism. Did someone say Taylor Swift? No, from snubbing groundbreaking artists to questionable wins. Taylor Swift, the award shows, has faced its fair share of backlash. Remember, Macklemore won Best Rap Album over Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City. Yeah, that didn't sit well with a lot of people. Chris Brown, even this year, his win did not sit well with a lot of people because there were some categories that we believed he was snubbed in. Billie Eilish, just to name a few. So as such, you know that every single year, there's always question mark, question mark, question mark. And then there's Beyoncé. No, while Beyoncé has broken records and made history, some argue that she's been overlooked in major categories like Album of the Year. Her album Lemonade lost to Adele's 25 in 2017, and Adele herself said Beyoncé deserved the win. So, if Jay-Z really did pay that $50 million to secure Beyonce's win, it raises question about the integrity of the award and whether money and power play a bigger role than talent. With the industry, can we say it goes hand in hand? Because I honestly believe that it's all a trade-off. Have you guys seen that interview that Nicki Minaj did with Joe Budden? She told us that their shoulder rubbings and money exchanging that goes on in the industry and a whole lot more that she can't talk about. If I can find the clip, I'm going to include it in this for reference so as to get you guys on the same wavelength that I am on.
Some things are being paid for with cash. Some things are relationships. There's a lot of things that go into this industry that I can't mention for a lot of reasons.
Now, let's talk a little bit about Frank Stallone, because many of you might be lost in the sauce as to who is this Frank Stallone. The last name Stallone might be familiar to a lot of people, but who's Frank? Who is he? What is he about? Where is he from? And how is he even involved in all of this? Is Frank being mischievous? Is he being jealous, envious of the queen? Now, to answer your question, Frank is a musician. He's an actor. He's best known for his work in the 1980s, including the soundtrack for Rocky and Staying Alive. He's also Sylvester Stallone's younger brother, which gives him a unique perspective on the entertainment industry. And not only perspective, it also gives him side scoop information. The little WhatsApp group, what's being discussed. I wonder how many WhatsApp group he has access to, or how many people from different WhatsApp group is actually feeding Frank information, because I guess they need to be really careful, because Frank, he's resting on that gas. He's not letting up on Beyonce. But if Beyonce has been snubbed so much and other artists have gotten her award and she gets someone else award this year, is it fair game, or do you guys still believe that there should be honesty and transparency? I want to hear what you guys think. But let's get back to Frank, because Frank, he has publicly confirmed this claim.
For some of these people, especially Beyonce, I'm sure the country music community is not happy. Most people were thinking, without doubt, Lainey Wilson was going to win, and truly deserved. She came up the hard way, played dives, and she's a real country girl.
And he's not telling us where his source is coming from. So is it gossip? Is Frank being a little mischievous old man? Some people even question that Frank may have misquoted or taken something that you've heard out of context. Other things that he could be stirring the pot because Beyonce is a black woman and they think that she's overrated and she has been getting too much, and because they are worth billions of dollars, Frank just can't stand to see her, as with most people. But could this also be Frank wanting to shine light on the darker side of the entertainment industry? Could it be? But either way, I believe that his claims, they're very bold, and I want to see if this stirs up trouble for him and Jay-Z. But as of now, neither Jay-Z or Beyonce has publicly addressed Frank Stallone alleged claims. And honestly, would they? Both are incredibly private when it comes to their personal lives and business dealings. Jay-Z has been vocal about his frustration with the Grammys in the past. In 2018, he boycotted the award show, and in 2024, guys remember that famous clip that went viral? He called out the Recording Academy during his acceptance speech for the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award. He said, "Some of you don't belong in the category," which many interpreted as a dig at the Grammys voting process. So while the $50 million claim seems far-fetched, it's clear that Jay-Z and Beyonce have had their issues with the Grammys. But does that mean they'd resort to paying for wins? That's where things get murky. And I believe you guys can agree on that one. Now, At the end of the day, this is just a story about more than just Beyonce, Jay-Z, or the Grammys. It's about the intersection of money, power, and art. In the industry where success is often measured by awards and accolades, how far are people willing to go to secure their legacy? No, let's not forget the role of rumors and speculation, because in this day and age of social media, stories like this can spread like wildfire. And whether they're true or not, they're still gonna spread. So while Frank Stallone claims is certainly a very intriguing one, it is also important for us to take it with a grain of salt until there's some more evidence that comes to light. But irrespective of the status, whether it may be true or false, I want to know, what do you guys think? Because is there any truth to Frank Stallone's claim? Or is it just another Hollywood rumor, another Hollywood mischief, another hate train against Jay-Z and Beyonce? Let us know your thoughts by leaving a comment in the comment section. Remember, thumbs up, subscribe, do everything you need to do on this video to help your girl out. Stay safe until next time. Peace